Sima hey ha. Hello.
Hi,
Sima hey
Sima.
ha. Hello.
Oh, I got that message twice for some reason.
Hi,
Oh, I know
Sima.
why. I know why.
Hello.
Can I had my stream on the other channel, on the other screen, and it was repeating a sound. Stand by.
Sima hey ha. I'm going to join the cadets.
The Air Cadets, I hope.
Sima hey ha. Big time.
That's what I like to hear. I'm sorry, Simon. You have to remind me you're in the States, yeah, but not necessarily originating from the States. Oh, sorry. I speak to a few people, and I tend to mix up who's who.
Sima hey ha. Be nice to fly a Spitfire.
Oh, yes, it would. Yeah. And I would like to, but the only thing is they would never be able to satisfy my needs, because if they let me fly in a Spitfire, I don't want a two-seater. Okay.
Sima hey ha. Me too.
At least if you did find yourself on an airfield that had a Spitfire laying around waiting for someone to jump in it, from watching this you'd know how to start it, wouldn't you? I'm just letting my computer catch up with what's going on, because the activity light is flashing.
Sima hey ha. Me and my little brother are joining.
Excellent. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it, but remind me where you are, Simon. I can't remember, I'm sorry. So when you've done a few parades and perhaps got your uniform as well, you'll be able to fill me in on how it's all going, Simon, in the cadets. I was a cadet, only for a couple of years, about two years maybe, but I did enjoy it, but other things led me to end up moving away from it. Nothing to do with the Air Cadets itself, it's just, you know, the way things were happening for me.
Sima hey ha. Okay.
Oh, now because I'm talking, I didn't adjust my altimeter and I
Sima
didn't
hey
set
ha.
my trims.
Live life as it goes KN. Sima hey ha. On.
Live life as it goes on. Yeah. You might have missed my other question though. Where I can't remember whereabouts. Are you USA? I can't remember where you are. Sorry.
Sima hey ha. I'm Canadian.
Oh right, okay. I'm sorry. I'm pretty useless. I speak to a number of different people in different ways for different things, and a lot of people are in the States. I think you're one of the few people that I speak to from Canada, which is quite nice. If only I could remember that. Went to Canada in '98.
Sima hey ha.
It was very nice.
It's okay, man.
That's cool, buddy. Hey. Hey. It's okay to say that, isn't it? Not really. I'm not taking a mic. I'm just joining in. Right, just going to sit and do a couple of things.
Io anadricus. Salved ons, it quid agis. Sima hey ha. You're it's okay ye.
My Latin's not that good. You're going to have to explain that one. Salvati omnis agis. No, don't know what that means. And what agis? No trouble, no bother. A no bother, no trouble. Right, set my trims. Okay, let's go.
Sima hey ha. Well, I'm going to go sleep. Take care, man.
Where's your sign, Mum? Sleep well. Good night. You take care. TTFN.
Io anadricus. I said hi all, you. And my name is pronounced as Joanna.
Joanna. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to take. Okay, Joanna. Oh, Iona, Joanna. Right, okay. Are you still there, Joanna? Because it was the same voice, I didn't realise it wasn't Sima talking to me, and I couldn't work out. No, I think you're gone, aren't you?
Iona Drucas. Yes.
Oh, you're still there. Okay, right. So, sorry about that. Because the voice doesn't change that I hear, I hadn't realised that it wasn't Sima Heha talking to me.
Iona Drucas. I am here.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thanks for being there. It's always good to have people there. And I believe I recognise the name. I would have thought it to be Iona, not Joanna, but I believe I recognise the name. So you've watched my stream before, Roger?
Iona Drucas. Negative.
Oh, okay. I thought I recognised the name. Clearly not. But okay, welcome. Good to have you there. Flying in DCS. This is a Spit LF Mark 9. And I misjudged where I was because I was talking, so I kind of lost where my stripe was going to be. It's further over that way, I'm sure, so I'll go that way. There's a bunch of tanks in a field, so I'll make a strike on them. So do you fly, Joanna? And if I may ask,
I am in infinite flight right now, doing a flight from Los Angeles to Houston.
ah, jolly good. Okay. Yeah, so if I may ask, Joanna sounds like a female name. Is it? So am I speaking to a chap or a lady? Damn it, I didn't squeeze my trigger hard enough and I was only firing small caliber. It takes quite a harder press to fire the cannons and I didn't press hard enough. I will squeeze harder this time.
Iona Drucas. You are communicating with a lady.
Well, good evening, ma'am. Well, it's evening for me anyway. That was a bit close. So you fly. I've come across Infinite Flight before. I've not been there, and I probably wouldn't because I want the combat or at least the option to ground attack, and I want to fly a Spitfire. So how long have you been flying, Joanna? I think I'm going to run out of ammo because I've not hit them very well.
Io Anadricus. I've been flying since 2011.
That actually sounds longer than me. I think I started on all this in about 2014 with something called World of Warplanes, then moved on to War Thunder, then came to DCS. You're a more experienced pilot than I am, and I suspect well more qualified because of what you're doing. Yeah, I'm out of heavy caliber now. There's no way I'm going to clear those last few up with what I've got left. Do you have any inkling to get into combat, Joanna, or do you just like the idea of the airline flying, passenger flying? No, they're just bouncing off. Okay, I'll go back and get loaded again to get some heavier caliber. Actually, I should get repaired too. Would you like me to explain the startup of this Spitfire, Joanna? Get down.
Io Anadricus. This upcoming the 14th of May 2022 will be my 11th anniversary of joining the VAC.
Oh, hold on. Okay, flaps going down. Scruffy landing, but it'll do. So the VAC, what is VAC? Sorry. Okay, check. Check squad.
Io Anadricus. I am more into
check.
passenger
Sorry, I had
flights.
to,
VAC is the virtual
just adjust a
aviation
setting there.
community, and I have a general interest of aircraft since I was a little girl.
Okay, stand by, Joanna.
Receiving this okay?
Yeah, sorry, I was. I also had a message coming in because the messages on my chat speak to me. So when they're speaking and you're speaking,
right, yeah.
I have to try and filter one against the other.
Yeah,
so you're in.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm in the spit. I've just done a little sortie, got some damage, gonna get repaired, gonna reload because I used up all my heavy caliber. And I'm just gonna see if my viewer wants me to talk through the startup of the spit, so I'll break off for a bit. So Joanna, would you? That was Lexor, my flying buddy. Would you like me to explain the startup procedure for the Spitfire? It's not complicated, not like you go through.
Io Anadricus. E.
Okay, I'm assuming your yay means that you'd like me to talk through the startup. And something I'll ask whilst I'm being repaired, which takes at the moment, as you can see top right of the screen, another 150 seconds. Yeah, so I'm assuming that you would like me to talk through the startup. And the other question was, do you know of voice attack? I'm going to have to get a drink in a minute, I think. Actually, I've just realised the time. It's later than I would normally be at this stage. It's for me. It's 23:24.
Io Anadricus. I know voice attack.
You know it. Do you use it? Because I find it really useful. It can be a bit iffy. It can be a bit temperamental, but when it works, it's great. And most of the time, it works. Once you get it set and you get your mic volumes set and working right, so you're not blowing it away, and so that it's not too soft. It works really well, and it means I very rarely have to touch my keyboard. Very rarely. Another 30 seconds for my repair to be completed. I don't know what Lexor is going to be flying. We might well hear him winding his engines up fairly soon. Or judging by the explosions, perhaps he's already up and hitting things.
Io Anadricus. I don't use it, only know it.
I can recommend trying it. Get the free version, and in the free version you can have 20 commands and one profile. Okay, so you can have one profile with a few commands which you use for a couple of different flight sims maybe. Or you can have a number of profiles and just have as many commands as you want in each profile, and that's what I do. That means you've got to buy the program. In UK it's only about £9, right? £9 sterling, roughly €9 for the program, and I find it's really good. I like to use it. I just push a button, say what I want it to do. It knows what I've said, and it does it instead of me pushing buttons on the keyboard. It's really useful. Before I take off, I'm going to grab me a drink. So stand by there, Joanna, please.
Good evening.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so if I'm going to carry on. I'm still talking to someone on my stream. Okay.
Okay, yeah, no worries.
Right. So if you'd still like me to talk through, I'm assuming you're still there, Joanna, but I can't tell who's there. Of course, I can only see that apparently there's someone on YouTube and someone watching on Twitch. That's all I know. But I'm assuming you're still there. Can you confirm? And if you'd like me to go through the process still, I will go through it. Talk a bit more about the spit in the process. Cheers.
Io Anadricus. I am still here, but please say facts about the Spitfire no startup.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not an expert on a spit. I love them, but I'm not a buff. Do you know what I mean? I just love them. I think they're beautiful. I'm in love with the shape. But one of the things that I like to point out is the fact that if I jump back in the cockpit and straighten my track IR, just under that ledge where I'm circling, I don't know if you might well know what these would be. I'll wait and see if you come back to tell me what these are.
Io Anadricus. Idk.
Well, that's good, because I like to explain this, because I think it's something that most people are not going to know. Hold on, I don't know what's happened to my track IR, but it's gone a bit odd. Right. Yeah, so those things there. Okay. Now, you see that the illuminated sight is up at the moment, and the illuminated sight has an incandescent bulb, because they didn't have LEDs in those days, and that incandescent bulb is on the end of this cable that plugs into the sight mechanism here. But of course, with all the rattling and bumping and perhaps combat strain, the bulb would blow. So there are 3 spares. So a Spitfire pilot in the heat of battle might find himself having to change a light bulb in his illuminated sight, and most people don't know that, and this is something I like to let people know, because I think it's fascinating. Another thing is the way the Spitfire controls it is controlled on the ground. It doesn't have toe brakes. Now I'm tilting my rudder pedals, the toes forward, but you'll see nothing's happening. They do when oh, hang on, I was on the other screen. Right, so nothing's happening when I tilt my toes, but when I slide them backwards and forwards, my rudder works. Okay. Well, with the Spit and with the Mosquito, if you want to turn to the right when taxiing, you give it right rudder and apply some brake, sort of squeezes on the brake, and obviously to turn left it's the other way round, left rudder and squeezes on the brake. So the brake lever applies braking to whichever rudder pedal or the wheel relating to the rudder pedal that you're pushing forward. So left rudder, brake, turn left. So that's the way it works on the Spit. It's most uncomfortable to start with, but you get used to it. And the other thing to know about the Spit is, I think it was someone like Mary Ellis, don't quote me, I think the name was Mary Ellis. She used to transport Spits and various other aircraft probably from airfield to airfield during the war, and what she said of the Spit is she's a lady in the air, but she's a bitch on the ground. And it's true, that part of the reason is because of that, the way that you don't get toe brakes, so you know the way you have to control it, and of course the small wheelbase. Yeah, the narrow undercarriage obviously makes it more prone to flipping and leaning. So I'll talk about takeoff. I won't talk about startup, but I will give some information about takeoff. So I'll jump back in. Right, now when I take off, it's stick fully back, full right aileron, and throttle up, and then they refer to it as dancing on the rudder pedals to to keep her straight along the runway. Once the nose comes, while I'm doing that, I'm gradually letting the stick come forward. Once the nose is sort of down and she's getting some speed and she starts to lift off, then it's perhaps a tiny bit of rotation, and she'll lift off. Then of course it's gear up, adjust my trim to give 1 degree, 1 division of nose up, as you'll see there, which I've got to change, and so adjust that trim, and then adjust the the prop pitch to give 2,700 RPM. Then I can close the canopy and carry on. So I'll set my trim before I go any further. I like to use about 1/3 of a division of nose down for takeoff on trim. I think some people, they suggest about a division, but that feels too much for me, so I stick to 1/3 of a division. So I'll start the engine anyway, which I don't have to go through the process because most of it is ready to go. All I've got to do really is push my starter buttons, starter and booster buttons just there, and then once she starts to fire, flick the mixture control lever forward, which I've got a button on my throttle for. So I'll do that now. Crack the throttle. Except she's got cold. Sorry, she's got cold.
Anadricus. Wow, I am amazed with that fact. By the way, I am in the process of beginning to write my first book. It involves Bellum Mundi Secundum or World War II. Wanna know what the book is about?
Well, I guess it's about World War II. Or it's a specific aircraft. Maybe the Spear. She didn't start just then because she got cold in the waiting and I need to prime it. So we'll do that again. I'll centralise myself a bit more, or do I need to? That's good enough for jazz. So it'll be stick fully back. Once I've taken the brake off, stick fully back, full right aileron, throttle up, and away we go. So brake off, throttle up. So there's a line of trucks on the grass, soft targets, but they are a standard attack that I do just to check out how everything's working and to enjoy the attack.
Io Anadricus. It's about a young teenage lady who disguised herself as a male and joins the RAF and fights in WW2 using the Spitfire and later the P-51 Mustang.
Wow, that sounds good. I'm shooting at dead targets. Oh, they've respawned. So I might have got one, which would have caused a respawn in a nice straight line. That nice straight line of trucks is, yeah, they're all new. Okay, strike two. Oh, I only got 4. That's terrible. Okay, I can see 2 that are in a reasonable line.
Io Anadricus. And she gets the total amount of 65 kills, mostly BF 109, and some Me 262S.
Excellent. Oh, the other thing I was going to ask you, Joanna, is do you use head tracking? I'll go for the trucks, the fuel trucks on the road, I think.
Io Anadricus. By the way, what is quid? And I don't use head tracking BC, my sim is mobile, not PC.
Oh, okay, okay. Quid. That's like bucks for dollars, quid for pounds. Okay, yeah, so obviously you don't need the head tracking then. I use PC, desktop PC, rudder pedals under the desk, throttle and stick that you see in the inset picture, and and 3 screens. I'm only using one screen for viewing the battle, or you know, the sim. On. They're already gone. Yeah, I don't use 3 screens for the sim. I only use 1 screen for the sim, but we have to have all sorts of other windows open at the same time. So I've got those on spread between the other 2 screens because of things like streaming, communications, Track IR sometimes I want open, and voice attack, and a few other things that I need to have open. So the screens can get used up fairly quickly. I don't know how much I've got in the way of 20mm left on here, but I'm going to see if I can get some of those tanks that are on the bridge that are quite dangerous, and they usually wreck me. Two of them, and the other two are heading into the trees for cover. I'm not showing any damage. Okay, I'm going to let them know that I'm back, because I haven't deafened myself on Discord. That's another window that we have to have open. I haven't deafened myself, but I'll just let Laxor and Angels, the other person, let them know I'm okay for general chat. Okay folks, I'm just letting you know I've still got someone watching my stream, but I've explained what I wanted to explain, so I'm back.
Yeah, I avoided chatting just to make sure I wasn't talking over you on the stream.
Oh well, that's nice, thank you. I've taken out two of the tanks that are on the bridge south of the airfield, but the other two have obviously gone into the trees.
Yeah. I've the mission at the moment, when I do a successful logistics run, or when anyone does a successful logistics run, it will spawn some tanks. You know, there's a bunch of anti-air units that's in the town to the south that are particularly nasty.
Yeah.
So that the tanks spawn and then drive through that town.
In this upcoming
and
August,
take
I
out
am
those
going
units.
to college and will be
Engage
learning
those
the
units.
Latin language.
In theory.
Okay, I'll come back on that in a sec, because once again the voice of the chat was talking over, so I was struggling. Hold on. You'll be learning Latin. Oh well, and what will you use that for? Or is it just an interest? Right, so they go through the town in the place where you're doing your pick up and drop off.
They spawn at the drop-off point, and then they'll drive round to where those anti-air units are.
Is that our tanks or theirs?
Yeah, no, our tanks.
Our tanks. Oh, so friendly tanks spawn at that point and go to the town.
Yeah,
They help us.
part of.
Interesting Latin
Yeah, they
since
go
high
into the
school.
town and take out those ZU-23s,
Ah.
the anti-air units.
Okay.
It was sort of
My engine
part
stopped.
of the beginnings.
What they got, but my engine just died. Can I think I'm too far away to land. I might be able to land on a taxi.
If it's on the airfield, it will rearm you or repair you. That
Well,
much of
we'll
it is
see.
important.
This will take a bit of concentration. Hold on. I'm gliding right now. Sort of turning finals. Hope you're watching. Oh, I changed your mind. I hope you're not watching. I can walk away from it. I've still got 1, 2. Yeah, I've had a count up. I've still got 2 wings. I've actually still got 2 tyres not busted. I'm quite surprised. That looked really messy. But I'm down and clear.
Oh, you made it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, that was gliding from some point south of the airfield. I'm making a single turn approach on finals.
I suppose it's
worked.
easy to come in over speed, isn't it? It's easy. Whereas if your engine's not there, you're probably coming in at assuming nothing goes wrong. You come in at generally the optimum speed, then, don't you?
Well, you hope to, but you haven't got a lot of choice.
Nice emergency
Yeah,
landing.
well, it's not, if you're going too fast, you can slow down. If you're going too slow, then that's a different problem.
Thank you, Joanna. Yeah, absolutely. Joanna has just said nice emergency landing, so I'm definitely going to take that as a plus, as a compliment. I'm quite happy with that. I didn't think I'd make it because, as I say, it's a complete engine failure. I think they must have hit my engine. I don't know who, but I'm not seeing. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah, it's venting oil by the looks of it. So it's seized up. So maybe just 1 or 2 bullets got through there. I'm not. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah. On the port side of the engine area, there's a number of bullet holes. So they hit me, and then normally the engine goes out of balance and you see a wobble, but I didn't get that. So I didn't realise that they'd hit the engine. But yeah, that's all right. I'll get repaired. Do you need me out of the way? Because if you do, you have to come and push me.
If I was in the hind, I could probably airlift you. It's probably powerful enough to lift a Spitfire.
Does it have the facility in DCS to do that?
It can do airlift, I believe. Just not necessarily of random aircraft.
Right. Okay, I'm going to get repaired. And this is an example of using voice attack, Joanna. You just push a button, you hear a blip bloop, and I speak. Just to explain, the person on my stream is, I thought it was Iona Dracus, but it's not. It's Joanna Dracus, lady pilot, currently flying from LA to Houston, I think she said, in a different thing, which runs on her phone. I can't remember what it's called. I could scroll up and find it.
Right.
It's not an app I'm familiar with, but hold on.
Right.
It's called Infinite Flight. Used on a phone.
I recognise that. Yeah, I think that I've.
Iona Dracus. Infinite Flight.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you, Thank you,
Joanna.
Say again?
Oh, okay, that's right. I was expecting to get an unhook notification for my cargo container that I was carrying. That wasn't too badly placed. There they go. There go the tanks. So there's now about 6 tanks working its way from the drop zone
Good.
down to that town to the south.
And I think Angels.
When the route kicks in.
Yeah. I think Angels must have just gone over me because I got a sonic boom.
Yeah. Even Angels, how you doing?
So we have Laxor, myself, and Angels in this server at the moment.
Got his mic wired up at the moment. No worries if you haven't. Oh,
I haven't seen him
the
light
machine
up.
doesn't like smoke.
Machine.
Yeah, I just flew through the column of green smoke in the drop zone. My machine
All
did
right.
not like that.
Oh, your machine. Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting for repair. I've got 20 seconds, so I'm assuming I'm not in the way on the runway because I can't do anything about it at the moment.
Yeah. I don't need a runway.
That. So for the sake of Joanna, Laxor and Angels will be able to hear you, but if you want to speak to them, you'd have to give me a message on the chat here that I can pass that message on to them.
So?
Oh, sorry, that was on both, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you get any of that?
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to hear Joanna.
No, that's what I'm
She would
saying.
be able to hear us.
I was just talking to Joanna that she can hear you, but you won't be able. If she wants to ask a question, it'll have to be via the chat and me. If she wants to ask a question of you or Angels.
Yeah.
I think I must have been repaired. I wasn't watching. It must be repaired. I'm down, so yeah, must have been repaired. It's not counting. Okay, start up.
Io Anadricus. What are their names?
Well, the names I'm flying with are Laxor, he's my usual flying buddy, and Angels is the other one, but I'm not sure that Angels has got his mic on, so you won't hear him speaking, but if you wanted to ask a question of either of those, you could ask me in the chat and then I can ask them and let you know, and then they can reply with voice to you. That will have been Laxor that just went past me in the Huey.
Io Anadricus. Luxa, how long have you been doing flight simming?
Okay, stand by. One for Laxor. Joanna is saying, how long have you been flight simming?
Io Anadricus. Nexus asterisk.
I'm not sure. I guess recently, since the Spitfire came out for DCS, because that was our first purchase, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, but I can't think when that was. A couple of years ago?
Yeah, I can't remember when the Spitfire. It was in whenever the Spitfire went into early access on DCS. That's
Okay.
my most recent stint.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, I guess I've been. So yeah, come.
Hello, Joanna, it's Laxor. If you look on the top left of the screen, I think you'll see his name appear when he speaks. It's Laxor, Laxxor. And he's flying the Huey right next to me right now. That's nice control.
Oh, he says as he loses it.
Well, You can't have it
Thomas
always
underscore
forever.
Hey Gallo 24. Hello.
Hello,
I'm in a perfect
Thomas.
hover, and then I start approaching one of the containers, and the co-pilot starts giving me distance information to the container, and then I'm all over the place.
Oh right. Oh right. Okay, I'm gonna take
Thomas
off.
underscore Hey Gallo 24. How's everyone doing?
Oh, I think we're doing okay. Let me just pass that on. Once again, Thomas. Thomas is on my stream at the moment, so he asks how everyone is doing.
Olaxa, sorry for the other
Hey Thomas, how you
misspellings.
doing?
No problem, Joanna. Joanna. Okay, I'm going to shut up while I take off.
Iolanadricus. Thomas, I am well, you. Thomas underscore Hey Gallo 24. I am doing fine. Thomas underscore Hey Gallo 24. Thanks for asking.
I was pretty much flat out there trying to keep up with you. I almost managed it.
Well, that was not a good takeoff, partly because I came in for an emergency landing. I hadn't changed my prop pitch, so I took off with my prop pitch pulled back, you know, for 27,700 RPM. So I took off with incorrect prop pitch, but got up there.
Iolanadricus. No issues, Thomas.
But just to finish off the answer to the previous question, I guess I've been fiddling with flight sims since
Thomas underscore Hey Gallo 24. Seems good.
late 90s.
Yeah, it must be. It must be about that. Yeah. I think I started in 2014 with War Thunder.
Bill,
Well,
do you see my profile picture?
Before that, hold on a minute. Before that, World of Warplanes, which I thought was okay, playing with a mouse. And then when you introduced me to War Thunder, that was it, wasn't it? As soon as you said press F2 and I found myself in the cockpit, that was it.
I really regret now when I was the one game show, computer games show, that we ever managed to get to, had the Oculus Rift back when it was not released. So this was like 2013, something like that.
Yeah.
And there were 3 games that you could play that we queued the best part of an hour and a half for 5 minutes contact with.
Oh,
It was Hawken, which was a mech-based, it's like a first-person mech shooter.
yeah.
Surgeon Simulator, which is possibly one of the most infuriating games ever devised, and War Thunder, but it was War Thunder with a controller. And when I saw the controller, I was like, oh, I'm not so fussed about that, but I wish I'd done it now just for the VR experience of the flight. Because
Yeah.
Hawken was good. You've really got a sense of motion, but possibly more so than with flying. Because there's another streamer called Father Bill, who's a Roman Catholic priest in real life.
Okay.
That also streams, but fully kitted out VR. Yes, he affectionately terms his command centre. It's got about 6 screens, 3 PCs, and I think it's got a Valve Index as well as a HP G2 headset. So a fair penny for the whole setup.
I would
but
think
he was
so.
saying that he doesn't do. One of the games he does most is Elite Dangerous, and when he's flying around in space, it's fun, and he really enjoys the VR because he's right inside his spaceship. But he never does VR when he's driving his buggy around on like moons or anything like that, because he can't quite deal with the movement because you've got that fixed point of reference as a horizon for you, which way is up the right way. He couldn't handle that quite as well as space, where there is no fixed point of reference.
Ah, right. Stand by. Yeah, Joanna. No, I don't see a profile picture on here. No, it doesn't show them. It only shows, well, unless there's some way I can set it to do it, it only shows whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or Facebook. Facebook isn't working at the moment. It's not accepting a stream for some reason at the moment. So, Joanna, would you ever consider getting a PC and flying from a desk, using a big screen and pedals and all that sort of stuff? Would you consider that?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. It's a pretty good deal, seems good.
I've forgotten what you're talking about, Thomas. What's a good deal?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Getting a PC and a joystick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Io Anadricus. Can I describe my profile picture to you? And to respond to your consideration, yes, but in the future.
Well, yeah, describe your picture, and it's good if you would consider doing the joystick and the throttle and the pedals and all that stuff. It makes it so much more absorbing, I think.
Ioannidopoulos. My profile picture is myself in the countryside of Italy wearing a traditional Italian gown with a veil and jewelry.
Oh, that sounds nice. Little people can't see it in some way.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Seems good, seems good, seems good.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could see that somehow. I'm RTB because I got some damage. I seem to have lost a bit of control, so maybe this is to do with the pilot injury thing that I suspected a while back.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I say that is because it still does things, but slightly delayed, as if like the pilot is feeling sluggish because of being injured.
Yeah. But like War Thunder in that respect.
Yeah, possibly. But I don't think they've ever said they're going to do that, are they?
I can't remember what they've said. Something about it feels familiar, but I can't remember. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, so I make a turn and it's a bit delayed, and when I try to correct as it's turning too far, that correction is a bit delayed, so it feels like, you know, the pilot's damaged. I'm on my way back anyway. Get repaired, get rearmed, and perhaps get my wounds sorted out. And having said that, my RPM gauge is dropping rapidly from 2700 to 0, and then immediately back up again. So something's happening. It could be that my ailerons aren't moving as much or whatever as I expect them to, but that could be once again because the pilot is injured. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm on finals, coming in west to east.
Okay.
I'm constantly correcting, or trying to correct. Okay, gear going down. And flat. Got distracted. Got to get repaired as well, or even get a new aircraft.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Do you ever dogfight on that game?
Do sometimes. Do dogfight sometimes. It's not very often, but occasionally I would. I mean, even on this server, I have to get a new aircraft, I think, for speed. On this server, you get AI aircraft, 109s coming in.
By the way, I grew up speaking English since 2005, ASL prior, and knowing some Latin terms of my family members, but tried to take Latin in high school, but the teacher retired and I took German, only to pass. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. I have never seen you dogfight on DCS Kappa.
No, well, that's what I was saying, Thomas. It is pretty rare, but there are some 109s. I think it's because they come over. I'll have to check this out with Laxor. They come over at the beginning of the mission. So by the time I've finished faffing around and talking to people and explaining stuff, they've been and gone, sort of thing. They come near the airfield.
But now I have the opportunity in college.
Well, I wish you well with that, Joanna. Yeah, so hold on a minute. What did I miss? You said, hold on. Speaking English since 2005. So what were you speaking before 2005? I think I must have missed that. I'm going to get a new aircraft, I think.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Io Anna, good luck with that. Latin does sound pretty cool to learn.
I'm going to get a new aircraft rather than wait for the
Gallo
repair.
24. Although it's a dead
Yeah, I just realised
basically.
you're nose down slightly, aren't you?
Yeah, well, as I'm sitting here looking towards the dining room, I suddenly became aware that it went light, and I realised that the dining room light was on, which is a bit odd because I thought number 3 had gone up. So I couldn't work that one out, and so concentrating on that, I was not concentrating on my language. I wasn't concentrating on my landing. Yeah, so just sitting here looking at that direction and the light coming on was quite a surprise, and it sort of really took my brain away from what I was doing. That's why I crashed. I'm just going to get a new aircraft, I think.
Io Anadricus. Prior to 2005 was American Sign Language due to medical issues.
Wow, well that sounds like you've had some kind of really nice breakthrough then, Joanna.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Sounds like a lot of experience.
So if that was sign language, is that because there was a hearing issue for you that became overcome? Oh, and that's Lexor again, hovering nice and close. Well, look at here, a KA. Or is it an AK? It's a 50 anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice and close and low and pretty much controlled. Little bit of occasional nose up, but that's really good. I mean, you're hovering what, about 2 foot above the ground?
Io Anadricus. I was diagnosed with autism when I was an infant.
Well, that's incredible and a lovely story, Anna. Lovely story. Yeah, I was so pleased that you're able to get over those issues. That's really good.
Io Anadricus. So technically ASL, American Sign Language, was my first, English is my second, German is my third, and Latin will be my fourth language, and after a few months after I got comfortable speaking Io Anadricus. English ** I stopped using ASL.
That's a lovely bit of reading, Joanna. Lovely thing to read. That kind of blows me away, because people like me who don't know too much about that feel it could be a big problem, but certainly you're dealing exceptionally well, no problem.
Wish I could speak that many languages, can only speak Portuguese, from Portugal not Brazil, English, some French and some Spanish.
Yeah, that's like me, Thomas. I mean, I speak English to some extent. Depends on how you look at it. A tiny amount of French. Understand a few words in German, and I can say privet, niet and da in Russian.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. LUL.
That's incredible, Joanna. That's. I mean, without anything else, any medical issues, just to be able to speak a few languages like that, I think is incredible. I kind of get by in French. I can't understand why I ended up buying 3 camels when I was in France, but there you are. I get by in French. So, Joanna, what are your feelings about DCS? as a flight sim. I think it's pretty much the best.
Thomas_K_Gallo24. DCS is the best flight sim out there without a doubt.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, FS 2020 is supposed to be good, but I don't find it runs so well. And of course there's no combat, which is reasonably important.
DCS is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really good. Having said that, War Thunder is really great if you just want a combat game. This is more like an actual simulator. Well, it is a simulator, so the attention and accuracy to detail and flight model, etc., I think are second to none.
Thomas_K_Gallo24. War Thunder is more arcade and linear. Thomas_K_Gallo24. DCS is more detailed. Ioanadricus. I daily read a Bible in German.
Well, I can say just a few words in German, Joanna, but not much, and I certainly wouldn't be able to make a conversation in German. I'd struggle in French, but in German I certainly wouldn't be able to.
Thomas_K_Gallo24. I can say ja and me.
In German, yeah. There's a lovely story, if I may relate it, maybe Joanna can verify this at some point. I'll explain in a second, hold on. The story that I heard, and I believe is true, is that JFK was made a citizen of Berlin. So in his acceptance speech he said, "Ich bin eine Berliner." But apparently if you say eine Berliner as opposed to ich bin Berliner, if you say eine Berliner it means a donut. So I am a donut. A simple error that could be profound in its meaning.
Thomas_K_Gallo24. Kappa Kappa Kappa.
I'm not sure what Kappa symbol means, Thomas.
Thomas_K_Gallo24. You can't see it.
Well, it's just a picture of a face as far as I can tell. So I don't know what that face means or represents.
Ioanadricus. I can only have a minor conversation in German, but I well understand in book form.
Yeah, I can understand that, Joanna. I think when you're reading it, rather than trying to, when you listen to it, you have to assume you've heard correctly. But when you see it written, you know it's right.
It's just the facial expression.
Yeah, but which facial expression, Thomas? Is it what? I don't know what it is. I can't tell. It's just like a facial expression that says nothing to me.
Kappa symbol means something funny or irony.
Okay, thank you, Louis. Louis Down. Now, Louis Down is a new name on me, so I'm guessing that you've not joined me on my live stream before. Is that correct? Have you joined me on my live stream before?
Louis_Down. Hello Concha. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Lewis for the save. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Hey guys. Lewis underscore down. That's correct, sir.
Well, very much welcome indeed, Lewis. Is that Lewis or Louis? And once again, I saw a picture of a lady waving. So is Lewis down? Is that a lady viewer or a chap?
Lewis underscore down. Thanks. It's Lewis, down is nickname. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. That was my emoji LUL. Lewis underscore down. Gave by my friends.
But is the Lewis a male name or a female name? I'm not sure who I'm talking to.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. At Lewis underscore down, where are you from? Lewis underscore down. Male name. Lewis underscore down. 22 years.
Well, again, welcome, Lewis. Nice to have you on the stream. Welcome,
Lewis
sir.
Underscore down. Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, I think you might be my first viewer
Thomas
from Brazil.
underscore K Gallo 24. At Lewis underscore down balls. Lewis underscore down. Thank you.
Yeah, good to have you on board. And whilst
Lewis
talking, I'm
underscore
also
down.
trying to keep an eye on those
Balls
targets.
Portuguese. Lewis underscore down. Thomas might be Portuguese. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Poracas Sul de Portugal. Lewis underscore down. Q legal. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Portugal handshake Brazilian. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Let's not transform this into a Portuguese chat. Lewis underscore down. What's your name? How much time have you played DCS?
Who was that message for? Who was that question for, Lewis? Is that for Thomas or me? Thomas or Bill?
Lewis underscore down. Or you, Bill.
Yep, that is my name. I'm Bill.
Lewis underscore down. Nice to meet you, Bill.
And you, sir.
Lewis underscore down. I give a try on learning German. I found I like English.
So, Lewis, are you saying that you found English and German similar? Is that what you mean? So I think there are similarities. I can say Guten Tag,
Louis underscore
Guten Morgen.
Exactly.
So is Joanna still there, and are you able
United
to
States handshake Portugal and Brazilian and
are you
United
able to
Kingdom.
confirm that JFK, hold on, are you able to confirm that JFK said I am a donut? Or is that just a good funny story?
Louis underscore down. Can you repeat? I couldn't understand.
That was a question. My last question was for
Iolandricus.
Joanna.
Funny story.
Oh, it's just a funny story. Okay. The funny story, Lewis, was that apparently JFK said when he was made a citizen of Berlin, apparently he said, Ich bin eine Berliner. But if you say eine Berliner instead of just Berliner, it means donut. So the story was that JFK said, I am a donut. But Joanna has just confirmed that it's just a funny story. Joanna is currently flying from LA to
Apple Cup
Houston, I
Center.
believe.
The red. Louis underscore down. Oh, it would be very funny.
But if you say, so, yeah, so if you say ein Berliner, does that mean donut? And if you say Berliner, it means someone from Berlin. Is that correct or not?
Ioanadricus. LOL spam.
Yeah, I just got rid of them. I don't know what that means. When you get something like, you get little, what seems like a name and then dot red or something like that. I don't know what it means, but I just get rid of it. They're clearly not viewers, so I don't need them.
Louis underscore down. I don't know. Sounds like a denying phrase to me.
No, I don't know.
Ioanadricus. Donut is a different word in German.
Ah, so a Berliner is not a donut then. Okay. It's a nice funny story, but not true. That's made me fancy a donut now. I want a donut.
Ioanadricus. Berliner means Berliner.
Someone from Berlin. Berliner means Berliner from Berlin. And eine
sounds
Berliner
so
still means the same.
Oh, donut, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I could easily go for a donut with all sugar on the outside and jam on the inside. Jam, as would be jelly on the inside for our American friends.
Louis underscore down. What is jam?
Jam is, well, in America it's jelly, and you're from Brazil, so you might call it the same. I don't know. Peanut butter and jelly. For me, that's peanut butter and jam.
Lewis underscore down. Oh, here we say Jalea.
Jalea, okay, so it's equivalent of
Thomas
jelly, I suppose.
underscore K Gallo 24. At Lewis underscore down Etipo dose. Lewis underscore down. Quite near. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Jalea. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Yup. Lewis underscore down. I never saw donut with jelly.
Yeah, we have donuts that are like a flattened sphere. They're nice and brown on the outside, covered in sugar, and they are injected with jam, as I call it, or jelly, as the Americans would call it. Jalea as
jam in the middle.
yeah. Sorry, I'm talking on the wrong button, but nevertheless, it's still interesting. But we're talking about donuts because I had the story that JFK had said when he was made a citizen of Berlin,
Right.
his speech included "Ich bin eine Berliner," and I was told that an eine Berliner is a donut, and "Ich bin Berliner" means I am from Berlin. But someone on my stream,
Right.
Joanna, says that
Joanna
it's just a story.
ICH Beninian Berliner literally translated to I am a person of Berlin. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Yeah, I never ate a jelly one, only a lemon flavored donut with sugar.
Oh, you gotta try one with
Lewis
jam in
underscore
it.
down. Oh, was a pun.
Yeah, try with the jam in it. If you can get them. And thank you for the clarification, Joanna, on that. So, Ich bin eine Berliner means I am a person from Berlin. That's fine.
Lewis underscore down. Where is Ioana from?
It's pronounced Joanna and from Canada.
I don't think I've ever flown for this amount of time without crashing or making a mistake.
Well, that's good then.
Falling asleep though.
Say again.
Falling asleep though.
That's the trouble, isn't it? The drone of the engine when you're not doing stuff is like white noise.
Lewis underscore down. So, when you started to play DCS?
Not
Ioana Drupal.
sure.
I am an American.
Oh, so you're an American, Joanna, but I thought you said you were from Canada. So when did we start? Someone's asking, when did we start DCS? That must have been about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say that was. Well, I looked at it before then, but my machine wasn't up to doing it, and I didn't really understand what I was looking at. But we started it proper when the Spitfire went into early access, whenever that was.
Yeah, I don't know when that was.
Lewis asked about DCS.
And the Normandy assets and all that lot came about.
Yeah. Yeah, Joanna, the messages are about 13 seconds behind what I'm doing, so there is a delay, but yeah, probably got the message now, but we started, I don't know what year it was, when the Spitfire came out in DCS. Did we get a year for what year the Spit came out? Did we remember what year?
No, presumed somewhere around 2014, but
I think that's when I started War Thunder. So it must have been about at least a year or two, maybe 16. Does that sound possible?
no, it would have been before that, maybe.
Okay. So in the region of 5 or 6 years, anyway, something like that as a rough figure.
On and off.
On and off, yeah, because of being swapping between that and War Thunder.
Yeah. Whoops, that's the wrong one.
I think I might come in and land, rearm, take a comfort break and get myself another little drink.
Io Anadricus. Spite FI
Okay.
came out on DCS in 2016.
Okay,
Loose down. Do you like 50s planes?
Joanna was just saying that she's obviously done a check. Spitfire came out in 2016 in DCS.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Was that when it was actually released as gold, or when it came out as early access? Because there would be two different dates there.
Ah, right. I imagine probably not early access. People like 50s planes. I like planes that have got a fan at the front rather than the jet aircraft. The jets do nothing for me, but you know, a prop engine aircraft, the piston engine aircraft, I like them. There's something special about them. So I'm flying back to land for a moment, and I'm going to take a comfort break and get a drink.
2016 early access.
Thank you, Joanna. Okay, Joanna confirms again. 2016 early access.
Right, okay. Okay, you'd have thought after that time might have been a bit better by now.
Well, they got a few aircraft to work on, I suppose.
I mean, I would have been a bit better.
You'd have been better. Yeah, but you haven't been flying it all the time, have you? Not like I should be better, because I tend to fly almost only the spit, don't I?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Bill, do you have the Mosquito?
I do have the Mosquito, sir, but it wrecks my machine. It always causes issues when I try to fly it. I think it's something kind of bug on it that my machine picks up, because it always wrecks it. So I tend not to fly it now.
24. LULLULLUL. Io Anadricus. Have you tried flying biplanes?
I haven't got a biplane in DCS, but have occasionally flown them in War Thunder. But flying biplanes in a combat is terrible, because there's a big chunk of the sky blotted out by your upper wing.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Io Anna, the ones from Rise of Flight, War Thunder and IL-2 Flying Circus.
I'm going to approach the airfield from the east this time, unusually. Sort of coming on to long finals.
Oh good, I'm down at Melcheck at the moment. I'm trying to get some units to respawn.
Okay.
I'm hoping they're going to respawn, aren't they? Otherwise the Well, there'll be a right mess if anyone actually spawns in over here.
Thomas, I don't understand you.
Could you rephrase your question, Thomas, for Joanna?
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Anna, I was mentioning the games. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Thought you could have been talking about any of those.
Oh, so it's more a point of clarification than a question. I'm doing go round coming in from the west. Speed was a bit high to go straight in.
Underscore down. Brazilian handshake, Portugal handshake, United States handshake, United Kingdom. Iolana Drupas. Oh, okay, thanks for clarifying. Luis underscore down. What is your favorite deserts? Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Add Ukraine in the handshake Ukrainian.
Okay, I'm just turning on to base in on the finals coming from the west.
Go for it.
Oh my word. Luis underscore down. Well, I can add Ukraine to the handshake, but if my president does it will be troublesome LUL. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. What is Bolsonaro up to at Luis underscore down? Luis underscore down. Bill, what drink will you be drinking?
Well, I've had a beer, so I'll probably have a rum. Sorry, that's not actually meant for my stream, but I don't mind you knowing.
All good.
So yeah, I've had a beer, so I'll probably have a rum once I'm ready. I think I've got to get repaired, so I can do that whilst the repair is happening. I will put on my back soon banner, just so that if anyone else joins, they can see. Yeah, so Lewis, I'll show you my drink once I've got it. Okay, yeah.
Luis underscore down. At Thomas underscore K Gallo 24 he reproved the Russian aggression, but that was it. Luis underscore down. Rum. That's a good choice, Bill.
Yeah, rum has been my favourite tipple for years. I don't know how many years. It's been my favourite tipple for many decades. I'll show you when I get back. So I'm going to briefly I'll pause my track IR so that it's not as all over the place. Right, I've paused my track IR so I can move my head freely now. I'll take a brief comfort break. Oh, excuse me. A brief comfort break, get myself a drink, and come and show you and take
Thomas
off. But first of all, get
Gallo
repaired.
24. At Lewis _down, didn't Russia give a few helicopters to Brazil?
That was actually meant for my stream, but it's just as well that you know as well.
Lewis _down. Okay, take your time, Bill.
Well, I'll get the repair process started off, and then I'll put my back soon thing up, and then I'll do those things.
Lewis _down. At Thomas _K Gallo 24. Yes, the big ones, but it was long time. Lewis _down. Russia also gave MiG-29 for Venezuela and rifles. Thomas _K Gallo 24. Oh, thought it was more recent. Lewis _down. Also, I think maybe a supersonic Russian bomber is landed in Venezuela. Thomas _K Gallo 24. What the hell are the Russians planning? Thomas _K Gallo 24. They really want to escalate this into another world war. Thomas _K Gallo 24. I mean not the Russians, Putin does. Anadricus. I basically hate the Russo-Ukrainian war, but I wish Putin makes a big mistake in the Baltics. Lewis _down. I don't know, but it means trouble. Chime also gave military vehicles and rifles to Venezuela. Lewis _down. Same here, Anna. Thomas _K Gallo 24. Yup, hope Putin messes it up. Thomas _K Gallo 24. The Ukrainians have been putting a hell of a fight. Thomas _K Gallo 24. Much respect to those who took arms to defend their country. Lewis _down. Yes, I heard that 3,5k Russian soldiers died, but is probably a rumor. Thomas _K Gallo 24. I wouldn't be surprised if those were real numbers. Thomas_K Gallo 24. Russians probably have a morale below zero. Louis_down. Below zero. Thomas_K Gallo 24. Negative morale, no morale. Thomas_K Gallo 24. That's why a bunch of them have been surrendering. Ioannidrakis. I pray that the Ukrainians win this war and humiliate Putin by invading Russia with a Russian civil war as a result of the failure.
Okay, folks. The conversation is obviously fascinating, but I'm gonna ask if we to keep the conversation to DCS, etc. Because there might be people watching or listening that could sometimes get upset by what people say, and I don't want people to be upset. So
Thomas_K Gallo
if we just
24. I wouldn't see a Ukrainian invasion, but
yeah. So if we could just keep our chat to DCS, can we? Yeah. Or War Thunder, if you feel like talking about War Thunder. I'm going to take my back soon off. I should have been repaired by now.
Louis_down. Okay, back to desserts.
Oh, don't talk about food. That's just as bad. It'll make me want something to eat. Like a donut or something.
Louis_down. I prefer Deserts XD.
Well, actually, I'm a bit of an odd bod because I think I prefer generally the savoury stuff rather than the sweet, yeah?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Our War Thunder, everybody in the chat is coughs talking about politics. Louis_down. LUL. Louis_down. Ha ha ha.
Okay, let's just check that I'm repaired. I must be repaired. Obviously, it's repaired. Must have been repaired. Yeah, the wings are fine. Everything's good. So I'll get sorted for a takeoff. Put my flaps back up.
Louis_down. What is this plane you're flying?
This plane is the best plane ever on the planet that can never be equalled. Certainly can't be beat, but never be equalled. This is a Spitfire LF Mark 9. Hold on a second. There she is, the most beautiful aircraft. I'm in love with this aircraft. I don't know much about it. I'm not a buff.
Okay, Bill. I guess some of us needed to vent a bit, lol.
I understand that.
Gallo 24. The mighty godly iconic Spitfire resident sleeper.
Yeah, I understand, Joanna, about the venting. Yeah, I do understand that. And yes, the mighty godly iconic Spitfire. It almost brings a tear to my eye to see this aircraft. It's so beautiful. And it's got a fan at the front. Look, not one of those jets. It's got it's a proper aircraft. These are proper aircraft as I see them. The jets to me just do not have the fascination. Yeah, sure, they're amazing aircraft, but in terms of just being in love with it, nah, give me the Spit. I don't think I showed you, Lewis.
Really astonishing aircraft.
Yeah, the best aircraft. I love it. By the way, Lewis, that's a light rum compared to what I normally have, because it's well, I'll tell you what. I'll say because it's a spiced rum. My normal is very dark.
GTG by.
Okay, Joanna, it's really great having you there. Hopefully, I'll see you again. Yeah.
Lewis_down. The sound of the motor is exiting beautiful.
Yeah, the Spitfire engine, the Merlin is just absolutely it, isn't it?
Lewis_down. Good night, Ioana. Thomas_K Gallo 24. Spitfire Mustang the 0 the 109 Thunderbolt. Those are the great planes of WW2.
Yep, you're right, Thomas. Brilliant.
K Gallo 24. Bye, Ioana.
So that if you're still there, Joanna, that's a nice friendly goodbye from everybody. I won't scroll back over the chat, but someone did ask if I have the Mosquito, and I said I don't fly it because it tends to cause me issues. Towards the end of the evening, which could be any time, it's 1:15 for me at the moment. If someone really wants me to, I will give that aircraft a try, but it might well crash DCS, as it sometimes does. I think if someone to ask me what is my second favourite aircraft of World War Two, I'll think I would have to say the 109. I know that sounds ever so boring, and it's what you expect, but the 109 is a beautiful aircraft, fantastic aircraft, and it's got a beautiful sound to it as well, even though it's not a Merlin engine.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Some might even say their favorite WW2 aircraft could be the Me-163 and the Me-262 Resident Sleeper.
Well, some could say that, and good luck to them, but it certainly wouldn't be me. Could be the 262 being a jet aircraft, it certainly wouldn't be it for me. But oh yeah, once again, they're amazing aircraft, but they don't do the same for me as the Spitfire does. And for me, the LF Mark 9 is the top of the Spitfire tree. I know that later Spitfires obviously must be an improvement, they must be better, but they don't do it in the same way.
And the 163 is a rocket aircraft.
Yeah, the 163, yeah. Rocket, yeah. But yeah, they will never do it for me in the same way as a piston engine does it.
Lewis underscore down. Have you fly this aircraft in real life?
Oh, if only I could, if only I could. But they won't let me have one with one seat in it, will they? So, and I wouldn't want a two-seater Spitfire. But, yeah, it would be lovely. I have had a tiny amount of air experience in flying a Piper Cherokee. I've had a couple of fun lessons in Piper Cherokee, a half-hour lesson and then a 1 hour
Thomas
lesson.
underscore
And that was really
Gallo
good.
24. I think the most elegant aircraft really have to be the Spitfire Mk9 and the Mustang.
Well, yeah, but I'd have to throw the 109 in there as well, in terms of like beauty and elegance and sound. Okay, I'm going to concentrate for a fraction while I get airborne, hopefully. I keep drifting to the left just lately. I haven't got any left rudder on. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know whether I neglected to put it on. Did I? Have I? This is not a new aircraft, is it? I did a sortie and landed, and I've got no rudder trim. So let's put it on, see if that helps.
Lewis underscore down. I find that American bomber very beautiful. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. How many times have you done the Spitfire's startup? Lewis underscore down.
Spitfire startup, countless.
Just don't know the name. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Kappa. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. At Lewis underscore down the B-17.
B-17, B-29. Okay, I'm shutting up. I'm going to let you talk to you between yourselves
Lewis
while I
underscore
adjust my
down.
trim and take off.
Probably B-17. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Search it up at Lewis underscore down. Lewis underscore down. Yeah, B-17 for sure. Lewis underscore down. All those windows.
All those windows, that sounds like my other two monitors.
LUL. Lewis underscore down. And the music of the 50s.
I should link you to a YouTube that I did. It might even be visible on my channel, I'm not sure. It might not be hidden or anything. Oh, I didn't turn my guns on. I did a video just for fun, like this, me taking off, taxiing, taking off and doing ground strike.
I mean, the B-17 was a beast,
And
nice and had a great survivability.
one of the things that I say sometimes is come fly with me on Facebook. I put a thing up saying come fly with me, and someone said, oh well, you can sing it. So I got a download of a track, a really nice orchestral backing track to come fly with me, and I put my own vocals over the top of that and added it to a video like this of me flying over this mission shooting at these ground units. I should link you to that, perhaps, only if you want to see it.
Lewis_down. That's look a nice video, Bill. Lewis_down. I do wanna see it.
Okay, well I'll see if I can get the link, assuming I have uploaded it to YouTube, as I believe I have. I'll trim this out hopefully and it'll fly, and I'll see if I can find it on YouTube and drop a link here in this chat, hopefully. Okay, stand by. I'm going to leave it flying by itself for a moment.
Lewis_down. I can search if your YouTube channel have the same name.
Okay, Lewis, if you go to my YouTube channel, which is Bill1949 WT, is it WT or space WT? Looks like there might be a space there. Hold on. Yeah, go to my YouTube channel and look at my uploads playlist. Scroll down there and you should find one that, well, two, but you want the top one. Blue screen, DCS Spit, LF9, Startup Taxi, and it's got the Fly With Me music over it if you want to listen. No, let me know if it works, Louis. Louis? I don't know if it's Lewis or Louis. Do we pronounce the S or not? That's the trouble with a short, it doesn't last long, does it?
Lewis_down. The first pronounce.
I don't know what I said. With an S. So we pronounce the S, so it's Lewis. So yeah, let me know if it works, if you find that video. You can be critical as well. It's only for fun, so I don't mind.
Lewis_down. Unfortunately not Bill.
Okay, stand by. I'll see if I can get you a link. I'll just trim out again. Try that link. The music doesn't come in straight away.
No, it's unfortunately that rum don't last more LUL.
Yeah, I'll just have to top it up, won't I? I could get one of my others. I've got about 5 different rums at the moment. One of them is Woods 100, and instead of being the usual 40 proof, or 40% by volume rather, it's 57. So it's a lot more noticeable on the tongue, which means you can make it last a bit longer, so I might have to get one of those. That other one just goes down so easy. I could just drink it by the pint, I think, but that's probably not a good idea.
Lewis_down. I am loving the video, Bill. Really good.
Oh, good. It worked. That's good.
Lewis_down. Just is a bit low the FPS.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily notice that because I'm used to. My FPS. Let's see what it is at the moment. It's probably in the region of 30-ish, maybe.
Lewis_down. But the video is good.
Yeah, my FPS is currently 24, 25. So to me, that's normal. But the orchestral backend that I downloaded, I was really pleased with.
I mean in the video.
Yeah, well, it's probably the same, I guess. I worked in a band many years ago. Well, I quit the band about 7 years ago because of arthritis was affecting me, and so all that I was bass guitar and main vocals in the band, so I hadn't really done much in the way of vocals at all for over 15 years. So the voice still needs some burning in and straightening out to, if I stand any chance of getting it something like normal. So are you able to run this and the other video with the sound at the same time?
Thomas_KGallo24. Me and brother have actually made a song. It's rather simple but it's funny. Thomas_KGallo24. It's heavy metal.
Well, perhaps you should stick a link to that on here as well.
Lewis_down. That's cool. What kind of music do you played in your band, Bill?
We played just about everything.
Sorry for the hand problem.
Yeah, my wrists don't bend. Just to give an idea, I'll try to show it.
Thomas
I can't see.
K. Gallo,
That's as
24.
much as that wrist
Well,
moves.
Katie recorded rolling on the floor laughing.
It's about
Thomas
20 degrees
K.
total.
Gallo, 24.
But the other wrist doesn't really bend at all, and that's not good for guitar. Concentrate on where I'm flying, shouldn't it? Instead of showing you my lack of wrist of action.
Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24. LULLULLULLUL.
Yeah, that's because I was too busy showing about my arthritic issues. Yeah, so I'll try that again. I don't know
Lewis
how well you can
underscore
see it.
No
It-
problem, Bill.
It moves, my right wrist moves that much only. Sorry, you can tell I'm pushing the wrong button, can't you?
Lewis underscore
I'm just explaining to my stream
sleep.
about guitar and stuff. I'll come off your stream now.
That's right. That's right. It's more if you know about it. More is my concern.
More what?
It's more if you were doing it unknowingly, sort of.
Well, I was initially.
Right. Yeah.
No, I was initially doing it, and then I suddenly realised that I was pushing the button, the other button. But never mind. Yeah, I'll carry on. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. So the left wrist, if you can see,
Yeah, I'm kind of
Thomas
too.
underscore
moves
K.
only
Gallo,
that
24.
much. Nothing.
I love shredding my wrist when playing. Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24.
It's a
Really
little
feels
bit of
like him
propaganda.
trying.
Because what I was saying was that there were 5 aircraft shot down, but at the time of writing the article that I read, they hadn't confirmed if it was actually one person.
Are you doing a
usual
me now?
cause
I'm pushing the wrong button.
What came of? Oh, damn. No, I forgot to. Well, it's because I can't use push to talk on DCS, so I have to use open mic because otherwise I'm doing all sorts of things
Thomas
and things are
underscore
breaking on the
K. Gallo,
aircraft.
24.
Oh,
So I
of
have to
course,
use
yeah.
open mic. I just forgot to mute myself again. Yeah.
LULLULLULLUL. Lewis underscore down. Who is the one talking with you, Bill?
That's
Lewis
Laxor.
underscore down. LUL.
Yeah, so Lewis, that's Laxor, my usual flying partner, whether we're in this or in DCS or in War Thunder. We fly out a lot together. We often push the wrong button. We have 3 push to talk buttons each. One is to talk to our own stream. One
Lewis
is to
underscore
speak
down.
to each other without anyone
That's
else
cool.
hearing, and the other one is to speak to both streams. So if we push the wrong button, I'm speaking to my stream and to Laxor's stream, and likewise he does the same. And we often will be rabbiting away and we'll say, oops, sorry, wrong button, because we didn't mean to be speaking to both streams, just to our own one. It's in the heat of the moment, it's easy to mess it up.
Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24. Bill, when are we playing War Thunder on Axis planes again?
Well, the earliest time that I'll be doing War Thunder will be next Friday. And that's not for certain. I just realised you said on Axis planes. Whoa, I don't know about that. I'm going to get myself another rum. Stand by. Talk among yourselves. I'll be back.
Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24. LUL. Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24. Last time we flew the Italian planes and it was just fine. Lewis underscore down. GTG now, bye, have a good night everyone. Thomas underscore K. Gallo, 24. At Lewis underscore down, alright bro, see ya. Lewis underscore down. See
Okay,
ya.
Lewis. Good night. Good night. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again sometime. I'm going to show you my bottle. I don't know if it's visible because I can't see.
Mikey
But
Delta
that's what I've
underscore
got now
DCS.
instead. That's the one that's 57.
Just getting a brandy.
So it's a rum
Mikey
that I
Delta
got.
underscore DCS. Our Navy boy.
Mate Delta. Well, I'm not a Navy boy, that's for sure, but rum is my drink and has been for decades. I do like my drop of rum, but that one there, the Woods Navy, is whereas a normal spirit is like 40 by volume, and that one's 57, so it's quite warming. It means it can make it last a little
Mikey
bit
Delta
longer.
underscore DCS. No Mick. Lewis underscore down. Till next time, Bill. See ya.
Roger Lewis, take care. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to meeting up with you again sometime here. Probably, it's normally at weekends nowadays, just Friday and Saturday. It used to be just about every weekend, or every day rather, but now it's just weekends. So yeah, hope to see you next weekend. Cheers.
Mikey Delta underscore DCS. See you next time, Bill.
Roger Mac Delta. Yeah, catch you again another time.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Clinking beer mugs.
Clinking beer mugs indeed, except that mine's not beer. I had a beer earlier on, so I thought I'd have a wee dram, which is whiskey, so I've not got that. I've got rum. Yeah, take care, folks. Please always let me know when you're going,
Thomas
which a couple of people
underscore K
have.
Gallo 24. And I don't drink alcohol, so.
Oh, I only drink it to help.
Mikey Delta underscore DCS.
Good night, Mike.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Mikey Delta underscore DCS. Bye.
Catch you another time.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Only on chocolate with brandy inside. Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Bye, Mike.
I only drink alcohol to keep people in business. I feel as though I'm doing my part to keep a business running. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Ah ha ha, nice.
But that woods that I've got there in front of you now, that's I mean it's 57 instead of 40, but it is amazingly smooth for the strength of it. I appear to have 5 viewers on Twitch. I don't think that's going to be accurate right now, so could anyone that's on my stream at the moment, could you just give me a hi or something like that, just to let me know who's there?
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. Says one viewer for me.
Ah, right. And this is not terribly surprising, Thomas, because I often see that the figures that I'm being given are totally wrong. Sometimes the I use Restream, yeah, for my streaming, and sometimes the Restream will say one number and the chat says another number. In this case, they're both saying 5. I tell you what, I'm going to I can't refresh that screen. I don't even know how you refresh that. Did you get the option to refresh? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, well,
Thomas
So-
underscore K Gallo 24. I mean, there could have been 5 people. Mike did a raid on you.
yeah, it's showing 5 viewers on Twitch at the moment, which I don't believe is the case. That's what made me ask for names. And you're saying it's showing only one, but only one on. Oh no, you're on Twitch, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know why the numbers are always so iffy, unbelievably, or stroke wrong. Did you, Thomas? Did you get to look at the link that I provided for Lewis? My fun recording of "Come Fly with Me" against a video that I did from DCS.
Thomas
Did you get to see that?
underscore K Gallo 24. I did not.
If you scroll up through this chat, if it allows you, you'll find a link, and that link will take you to that video. It's just a bit of fun, but I enjoyed doing it, and being like ex-musician, it's like it's what I do, what I did. I don't do it now, but it's what I did. Not that particular music, but because we did every kind of music pretty much. I don't think I answered that question. Someone asked me that. I don't know who it was that asked me, but we did every kind of music because we played dinner and dance, and during dinner we could do stuff that we could never play through dance, so we got the chance to play everything. Thomas, do you need me to drop that link on there again, or did you scroll up and find it?
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. I have copied it.
Oh, okay. Let me know if it works. As I say, it really was just a bit of fun, and it gave me a chance to exercise the voice a bit on some vocals. And it needs that exercise because, yeah, it needs like burning back in again, really, to make it work right. And there's some sort of fluffy notes here and there, and some. Well, you'll hear if you listen to it. You'll hear. You'll know what I mean.
Thomas underscore K Gallo 24. I'll check it out real quick. BRB.
Roger that. TTFN. Catch you after you've listened to it. If you decide to come back after you've heard it, you might think, "Oh God, I'm not going there again."
Io Anadricus. I am back.
Hello, Joanna. I was just saying to Thomas, had he seen that the video link that I sent? I put it on there for Lewis, but it's a video of myself putting vocals to a backing track, the vocals to the song "Come Fly with Me," right? Just for fun. So if you can either scroll back over this chat and find the link, or I can drop the link again here if you want to listen to it. It's just a bit of fun, that's all. It's me singing "Come Fly with Me" to a backing track over one of my DCS videos. Let me know if you either need the link or if you watch it, well, just to let me know if it works.
Io Anadricus. I seen it.
Oh right, well, you've actually watched the video. Wow. I don't know if you caught it earlier on, Joanna, but I worked in a band for 20 odd years, and I quit the band because of arthritic issues, really, in about 2005, and the voice really does need some burning in to get it back to where it should be, but that'll take a while. I don't know if I'd ever re-burn it back in because I don't have the situation to keep doing vocals.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Our nice video. Who is the singer?
Who is the singer? C'est moi. It's me. Yeah,
Thomas_K Gallo 24. The song is really nice.
Yeah, so I used to put up sometimes on Facebook saying, "Come fly with me," you know, just a message saying, "Come fly with me," just to see if anyone wanted to join me on my stream. And someone came back to say, "Well, you sing the song." So I downloaded the orchestral backing and recorded my own vocals over the top of it and added it to that bit of DCS video. So the short answer to your question is, I'm the singer. Yeah.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Seems good, seems good, seems good.
Even that 57% is not actually going down that slowly. But it's nice to have something to drink whilst I'm flying, so I might find that once my rum runs out, that particular rum, I've got others, I might find I have to stop flying for the night. I don't know if that's visible, but there you are. It's Woods 100 and it's 57%. So it's much stronger than a normal rum, but it's really nice.
Ioanadricus. Have you ever had to eject out in middle of combat in DCS or War Thunder?
Oh, absolutely, Joanna. Hold on. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take off and I'm going to do that just so you can see, because in DCS it's far better than in War Thunder. You just see a parachute in third person. In this, not so. You jump out, you can look up and see your parachute canopy above you, and when you land you can actually take a walk around as well. So I'm going to take off and show you that. So if you're going to be there for next 10 minutes.
24. In War Thunder you just see a parachute and that's it.
Yeah, that's right, Thomas. Yeah, you see a parachute in third person.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. DCS is way cooler.
I better start up, hadn't I? I better start up, get into the air, and just so that I can jump out so that Joanna can see. I'll just set my trims. glad you're back, Joanna, because this is something that's nice to show you. Why am I on the grass? Because I didn't have my brake on. Look, I haven't got my brake on. So when I started my engine, it pulled me forward. Let's put the brake on, get back onto the taxiway, and move. Hold on.
Anadricus. What is the fastest speed have you ever ejected at?
Well, I only eject very rarely, so I don't really know. I don't really know. But when it's not an ejection, it's not like a jet aircraft, because I don't fly jet aircraft. So this one, the guy has to. Well, I think it's slightly wrong. In DCS, the guy has to climb out onto the wing and then fall out of his parachute. In reality, I think what all they had to do was unstrap themselves from the seat, open the canopy, lift themselves up a little bit, and the air draft would drag them out. That's what I've seen actual pilots saying. The air draft above them would suck them out, so they didn't have to jump, they got sucked. Okay, let's get going. And this is just so that I can jump out, really, to show Joanna. First I have to get airborne. Okay, so to take off. Oops, cool, nearly broke it then. Hold on. Right, so to take off, stick back, full right aileron, throttle up.
I heard that some pilot open the canopy, then turn upside down and then release the harness to the aircraft and jump out.
Yeah, I guess that's another way. It might depend on the speed, but if you're going fast enough, the air, this is one, I saw a program that included Spitfire pilots from the war, from Second World War, and they said you didn't really need to jump, you just slid the canopy back, unbuckled yourself, lift yourself up slightly, and the air just dragged you out. The air passing over the top of the canopy just dragged you out like a vacuum cleaner. So let's just do it anyway. In this, you'll see the pilot, if I can change the view suitably, you'll see the pilot climb out onto the wing, which I think was possibly a rarity. So let's just go. Hold on, stand by. Got to concentrate a little bit. Brake off. Stick back, full right aileron, throttle up.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. There's that one story of the pilot that got stuck trying to bail out of a Spitfire.
I think there's probably more than one story actually, Thomas. Yeah, I think he had still connected to his radio. He still had his plugged in for the radio, so that cable was like holding him in, and there might have been another one, but I can't remember why he couldn't get out. He was like sucked backwards over the back of the aircraft, like towards the aerial. If I can see it, if I can look up, I can't see it. Let's look over the top. He got sucked back in that direction, so he's leaning backwards over the slid back canopy and couldn't do anything. And I can't remember what happened, but well, he got away with it, but perhaps if he was held by his radio cable, then I guess the plug must have come out. Right, I've got to get airborne.
K Gallo 24.
Yeah,
that's the one
yeah.
I was mentioning.
yeah. Okay, right, I've got to shut up while I get airborne, otherwise I'll never get up there. Stick back, full right ahead and throttle up. Okay, I'll get some altitude, and this is just for you, Joanna. I hope you appreciate it. Hold on. I'll get some altitude, and I'll bail out. Okay, can you confirm who's watching? Just give me a yep or something to say you're watching.
Io Anadricus. I will definitely appreciate.
You're welcome. It's good fun, and it's not something that gets shown all that much on DCS. Okay, I'm at 4,000 feet. Let's turn back over the airfield. And then I'll jump. I'll open the cockpit and jump. Okay, here we go. Stand by. There's the canopy and there's my ugly mug. And the good thing about this is that when you come down, when you're hanging on a parachute, when you land, you're supposed to pull your knees together with your legs slightly bent to absorb the shock of the landing. And that's what this guy does. When you look, his legs are all over the place at the moment, but you'll see when he comes to land, you'll see what he does. Not long to go now. Of course, I don't know what the actual altitude is, but there's the trees. They're not big trees. And I should be able to walk back to the airfield and a burning wreck of my aircraft.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. When you are moving around on the ground, can you get shot?
Well, there's a slightly amusing story there. I did jump from an aircraft once in DCS and landed near a road, so I thought, oh well, I'm not far from the airfield, I'll walk back to the airfield along the road. And I got run over by a truck. That was the end of me. But watch for the knees and the feet as we get closer to the ground ready to land.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. LUL.
Let's stand by for knees together. There we go. Here we are, knees together, legs bent. Kabunk. It's amazing, but I can't actually see the airfield. It must be in that direction, I think. You'd think I'd oh, it's that direction because there's one of the towers. Okay, let's go.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Little Trip TK the airfield.
TK, do you mean 2? Was that a typo? Unfortunately, I can't tell him to run.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. 2.
2, yeah. It would be better if I could tell them to get a move on and run, but I can't do that. But we can walk back to the airfield, and I've done this on enemy areas as well, where you're over a bunch of enemy ground units, and you get damaged, so you end up crashing but not dying. So I jump out of the aircraft and walk around and take a look at the burning ground units that I've just hit. I wouldn't have thought it was that far. We must be very near. I mean, there's one of the aerial towers. If I could tell them to run, that would be good, but that's not an option.
Io Anadricus. I saw the Americans during parachuting lift their entire legs into a crouch position and land on the sack over their bum.
Land on the sack over their bum. Okay, well, the first thing that surprises me a bit there, Joanna, is the fact that you said bum, not butt, because bum is an English thing and butt is an American thing. But that's fine. That's good to see. It's like me having to try to say elevator instead of lift. So when you say on the sack, I assume you mean the empty parachute container.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Can you get rescued by a helicopter pilot face with raised eyebrow?
I don't know. That's an interesting question. I wonder if Laxor is able, if he's in his chopper, I wonder if he's able to pick me up. I'm going to ask him. Hold on.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Like a Huey.
Yeah, well, he's got a Huey. Stand by. Question for Laxor.
Yeah.
Are you able to pick up personnel?
You not player personnel. No.
Right.
If the mission has ground units like personnel,
Yeah.
then you can write the mission so that you pick them up. Yeah.
The reason I'm asking is because I've just crashed because I was too busy. No, I crashed because someone wanted to know about bailing out.
Right.
So I bailed out. Now I've got a bit of a walk back to the airfield.
Yeah.
So I wondered if you could give me a lift, but obviously not.
That'd be good if you could do that.
It would be very good. So
I'm sure
I'll keep
you
walking.
I'm sure there'll be a way of scripting it so that if a player is crashed and the pilot is alive, it would spawn a ground unit that you would then tag for pickup.
Yeah,
And then
but
maybe
because
prevent
it'd be
that player
like
from spawning again until that person has been returned to the base.
so the player becomes
I understand
like
British
an AI.
terms, so yeah, bum. The sack is more of the extra med-aid bag attached to the parachute
Yeah,
bag.
oh my word.
Thomas_K Gallo 20.
I got you, Joanna.
If you could shoot a flare up and get
Very close.
rescued would
Hold
be
it.
really cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you were catching what Laxor was saying just then. He can't actually do that. He can pick up personnel, but they have to be dedicated, like AI type personnel.
Restart the mission, I don't know.
Oh,
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Yeah, I heard him.
sorry, wrong button. When you heard Laxor speaking, did it give you a little name label at the top left of the screen to say he was speaking?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Idk. Io Anadracus. Yes. Thomas_K Gallo 24.
Okay,
Wasn't
so
paying attention.
Joanna picked up on it. Thank you, Joanna. And it seems that it did show a label of Laxor speaking. So when one of us speaks, not me, but when one of the others speak, in this case Laxor or Angels, but I think Angels is not on mic at the moment. So when Laxor speaks, you should see a small lozenge at the top left of the screen with his name on it. Can you give a quick test voice transmission so that we can see if or verify that people watching my stream are seeing your lozenge to say you're speaking? It actually shows mine as well. Okay, so okay, thank you. So Laxor just gave a check 1 2. Did we see the lozenge at the top left? I guess you must have done, because obviously Joanna saw it. So Thomas, did you see it on that occasion when Laxor said check 1 2?
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's good then. That's good. I didn't think it showed when I was speaking, but clearly it does. But not when I'm speaking to you. Only when I'm speaking to both streams. Laxor is streaming this on Twitch, so you could also watch Laxor stream.
On 2.6, I believe it is.
Yep, copy that. Yeah, so Laxor is streaming on Twitch, and he is of the name Laxor. That's LAXXOR _ borosilicate. I'm not going to spell that, because if you find Laxor at all, it's going to be him, I would say. Laxor borosilicate. That's what he streams on, and you'll find him on Twitch. He's streaming currently.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. I'll pay him a visit.
Yeah, pay him a visit, give him a hello. He'll appreciate that, absolutely. That must be Angels, I think, ahead of us flying.
Right now a fellow American is speaking to Bolsonaro, who is apparently in Orlando, FL.
I don't understand that message, Joanna. You're telling me that a fellow American is speaking to Bolsonaro. Is that a name you'd expect that I would know? I don't know that name, Bolsonaro. That's got to be angels flying that, I think. Normally we are all in contact on the voice chat on Laxor's Discord channel, but maybe there's a reason why angels can't be on voice at the moment. This is a long walk, but it means I haven't got to worry about flying from it.
Anadricus. Bolsonaro is a congressman from Brazil.
Ah, right. That's why I've got no idea. I'm totally a totally apolitical animal anyway. But yeah, so I certainly don't know that name or what it's all about. It's making my finger go numb to keep pressing this holding this button down to keep walking. I wonder if he knows that I'm down here, or if he just happens to be flying over this area. He should be able to see me on the map, I think, although I don't know, because my aircraft's gone. So he probably thinks I'm dead. No, he probably doesn't know I'm here. He just happens to be flying over. We're nearly at the airfield. I'm going to have to find me a different rum, aren't I? Because this one still is going down too damn quick. Yeah, I barely know UK politicians, let alone US politicians.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Back.
Yeah, copy that, Thomas. I didn't realise you'd gone, but yeah, it's good that you're back.
Io Anadricus. By the way, my family has certain laws that are technically gender-based, but it does not interfere with careers and education and other things.
Your family has certain laws. I don't quite understand that one.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. What do you mean gender-based?
has been a long walk, but we're nearly there. I didn't think it would be this far, I really didn't. It'd be nice to stand on the runway, wouldn't it, whilst Angels takes off or lands, be right up close to the action, as a person as opposed to as an aircraft. I think I need a shave or something. What aircraft are you currently in?
I'm in the Harrier.
Oh, that's probably what I can hear. I'm walking back to base at the moment. It's been a long walk, but we're getting there.
Okay. I was trying to refuel in an F-16 and
Anadricus.
failed,
It means
to say the
that one
least.
gender has a bit more rights than the other.
But how is that family related, Yana? I'm just approaching the radio mast that's on the north side of the airfield.
Thomas_K Gallo 24.
Alright.
You mean
a
something
shame
a
that they
little
don't,
more conservative.
Render something that shows that
Thomas_K Gallo
that's where you are.
24. Like rolls in the house.
Say that last bit again.
It's a shame that they don't render something to show that that's where you are for other players to see.
Yeah, because I was saying this earlier to my stream. I wondered, because Angels was flying all over me, and I thought, well, perhaps he knows where I am and he's buzzing me, as it were. But I don't think he would know where I am. So it was just coincidence. He happened to keep going over the top of me.
No, because you're not even marked on the map. So.
Because my aircraft's gone.
Yeah.
I was also explaining to them that apparently I've seen like documentaries on TV where pilots would say, I mean specifically Spit pilots, they say that you didn't need to bail out, you didn't need to jump as such. You opened the canopy, released your seatbelt, and just lifted yourself up slightly, and the air just dragged you out of the cockpit.
Right.
Generally, I mean, there were situations where people got stuck, but not just Douglas Bader with his legs getting stuck in the pedals, but other people like still trapped by their radio cable and things like that, or for other reasons. But generally speaking, it would have just dragged you out. The air rushing past would have dragged you out.
Because the laws were written in late 14th century and they are rarely updated.
14th century, wow. I tell you what, we have a law, I think it might still exist, that you can't drive a taxi around on a Sunday unless you have a bale of hay in the boot. And it's because of the days on Sundays, if you were going to use your horse for business, you had to make sure it had food, so you had to carry a bale of hay. I should be walking over the runway right now, I think, and I can't see it. Maybe that aerial mast is way further away from the runway than I realised. But I'm not seeing the runway. I fully expected that I'll be standing on it right now.
Thomas_K Gallo 24. Maybe you got lost already, LUL. IO Anadrupus. Yes, most laws are concerned roles in the home.
Ah, there's the... and that's Laxor taking off. Okay, so that's the runway, and Laxor is taking off. We finally got to the runway. Okay, I've just got to the runway. If you'd like to do a go around and hack along the runway, we can stand as an individual and watch.
Okay.
Which direction we come from, east or west?
East.
Yeah, copy that. Okay. I'm standing just to one side of the runway, about 5-6 feet to the north of the runway. You won't be able to see me, but it'd be nice to watch you come in, even if you don't land. Just like a fast pass, maybe.
Alright. So, Warhawk just did a barrel roll around me, and that came so close to knocking me out the sky with his wingtip.
All right. Who was that? What did you say? Warhawk?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realise Warhawk was there. I knew Angels is on the listening. Anyway.
Angel's in Discord. Yeah, Angel's on Discord, but he's not in server. Warhawk's in server, but not on Discord.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay.
I believe. Oh no, Angels is in Amiga.
Okay.
Right,
so Angels and Warhawk are both in the server.
Yeah.
Angels is on Discord but not transmitting, and Warhawk. Oh wow.
I would have been better, but I had a frame drop.